In this Loom video, I'll show the updated boards and workflow for the demo boards I've created for Mapletree. So we have here the leads board, and there's a web form where the customer can input the details for their inquiry. There it's submitted, and that entry is here already. So lead is Ron Weasley. Agent status and source are all hard-coded via the automation, and these are the details from the form and indications to say if something is if the lead is existing already. And then after the receipt of this inquiry, the agent will be notified, and he or she will check the list of available properties for any matching properties based on the details provided by the client. And so if example it's property D, they will just have to link here. The agent can send the email here. I have a template here saying that their inquiry has been received, and asking the client for their availability to discuss about prospective properties for leasing. And then once that's done, status can be updated to contacted. And then if the customer replies positively, it can be qualified. So the contact is created as well as the account. So this is the contact Ron Weasley. Status will automatically update to prospect upon creation here, and the type is customer. And then they also run an automation saying business unit will be two for any newly created items here. Yeah, and then we have here the accounts. Account status will automatically change to buying process upon creation, and there's a linkage to contacts and the opportunity. Then here's the deal in the opportunities board. So I've made an automation saying that once an item is created here, assign all the person columns to me. So I'm assigned here, and then the stage is new for new items. And then the rep can then fill out other relevant details here and go through the process, the different stages until closing of the deal. For example, this is 60,000 after discussion with the client, and it's now for viewing. So viewing schedule can be set up here as well as the status. That's completed. Any feedback can be added here. So once that's done and client would want to proceed, proposal can be sent to them. So we have your column for the lease proposal. I'm just uploading mock files here. So once it's uploaded, the representative can email the client saying that here's the proposal and reach out for any questions. I have an email template for that here. Lease proposal. And they can attach the proposal file in the email and send the client. Okay, and then once client affirms that they're okay to proceed, um, so the status here will be accepted and the background check will be undergone. Yeah, for background check, I just added here the column for the files which may be uploaded, any notes which they may have, and then status for that once that's done. Assuming it's all cleared, then the next stage would be to process it with legal. So once status changes to legal, an item will be created requesting the legal to um, approve any lease amendments or changes in the proposal. So here's the due request, RW company, and assuming that would be approved, status will be updated here in the opportunities board under legal status. And then next process would be for the document approvals to the marketing manager, AM, and then the LM to send the final document to the client. Okay, so for the first one, first level of approval for the marketing manager, this is where Superform will be included. So once the status here changes to for approval, a link will be generated via this column, and then an email will be sent to the approver, which is the marketing manager here, requesting that person to approve the deal. This is the email received by the marketing manager. There's the link for the approval, and then this is the link. So they can change the status here and input any feedback. Upon submission, the status here for that specific approval will be updated and the comments added here. Then once that is done, the second level of approval to the AM will be happening. So it's just the same process, whereas the AM will receive an email like this, and then the link to the approval. And then assuming this is already approved, um, the LM will then draft the final lease document to be shared to the client. So I'm just uploading a dummy file here again, and an email can be sent to the client for the final lease document. There's another template for that lease document, and then we can add it from the files column. That's lease document draft 4 after all of the approvals, and then send to the client. After that, once sent to the client, we can update the status to awaiting client signature. And after signature has been added to the document, lease ID will be added here as an identifier for this specific deal, and then the signed lease agreement will be uploaded here. Once an upload has been done under this files column, the status will automatically change to 1 and move to the separate group. Once the opportunity or the deal has been tagged as 1, it will create an item here under account management or onboarding and finance and collection. So I deleted the old boards, which are list listing and tenant information, to just capture everything here, so that the client can see the other CRM item cards in this view. Okay, and then so that's the item RW company, and then the lease ID attached to that. Overall status is new, and then there's the onboarding status, and then signed lease agreement. Properties can be tagged here if what is the final property agreed upon, and then lease type, lease term, and then the monthly rent, security deposit if there's any, and then collection status mirror column coming from the finance and collection board, then who's the agent assigned to that, and any other like relevant files, approval paper, notice of possession, letter of credit, can be uploaded in here. Yep. And this is the finance and collections board. So this is that item, and then we can change the status here to invoice sent or and collected if that's done, and that will just update the status in here. We have here the properties board with all of the details of the specific property and the agent assigned to that property, status, whether available, vacant, or there's any renovation, opportunities linkage to see if like if this property is like being um seen prospectively to be assigned to a specific deal or customer. Property type, on all of the details for the property, and then any contracts. This is a mirror column linked to the account management or onboarding board. Images, floor plan, lease term, and then yeah. And then this is the agent listing board. Um, to see the status of the agent, their contact details, and then which property are they managing, which live or like one account were they assigned to, or any leads they're currently managing. Then we have the dashboard, the lead charts, property status, opportunity stages for the deals, conversion chart, the funnel chart for that, and then leaderboard for the representative or agent, and then leases expiring next month. There's also a requirement number 59 that says to push the list of like vacant properties or listings to specific emails monthly or on a like regular basis, so we can show that we have this like this dashboard for the vacant properties, and then there's a notifications email notification scheduled for that like every month, on the first day at 8 a.m. There's also the requirement on mass emailing, so maybe we can show them that mass email. Yeah, I have like curated like a holiday email for all of their contacts, for example, or if any filters are needed, that can be done as well. And also updation of contact info by the tenant themselves. So I added here a column titled to be updated. So if for example this one, because that's my email, I'll change this to yes to be updated. So like an update link will be created and then sent to the email address where the tenant can update the information in there. So this is the super form link attached to that email. And for example, client will change this one phone. It will be automatically updating in the contacts board. That's Harry Potter like 3200. And if there's a need to check the history of updates, we can always have the activity log checked. Yeah, so from this one to this one.